Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Today I am unboxing a diamond painting from the Meian Store on AliExpress. Okay, so this is the packaging that this one came in. It isn't in a box, it is inflated tubes. You'll see what I mean once I open it, but the packaging itself is fine. It's well taped and it feels pretty sturdy, so not expecting any problems with this one, with creases or anything like that, but the only way to find out is to open it. So this is the first time that I've bought anything from this particular store, so I'm curious to see how it compares. I have bought some stuff from AliExpress before. Just want to make sure I'm not cutting anything I shouldn't be cutting. Pretty tight. Okay, so now you can see what was inside. This is what I meant. It's a bit like bubble wrap, but instead of bubbles it's long tubes of air, and it works very well to cushion what's inside. So you can just slide it out without actually having to cut that tape. So I think first things first, we'll have a look at the drills and the key. So cut this open. A little bit crinkled at the end, but yeah, that'll be okay. So as usual, all the goodies will be inside. So we have the drills and the sheet, and I know that the goodie bag is in here somewhere. Okay, this is a bit different. More goodies. The tray is actually stuck in the middle. I thought I could just tip it up and get the thing out, but it doesn't want to work. So unravel it and see if that was worth the effort. Pull it back up again and put it to the side. So quite a few things in this one. It's sometimes it's surprising the differences. This one is different again from okay, we'll just go through what we've got. Goodie bag, and we have pink pen and a multi-placer. So pretty standard stuff. So that's the start. I think I'll move these down. So pink pen and multi-placer and green boat or tray. Again, pretty standard stuff. And a little square of pink wax. Then we have some baggies, again pretty standard. Looks like we've got quite a few. It seems to range anywhere between 4 and I think the most I've had was something like 36. But I would say it's normally between about 4 and 10, so we'll just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So an even 10 on this one. So I would say normally that would be pretty much it for the bag. The other thing that we've got is tweezers, new ones for me. I've never had tweezers packed like this before, and I can see that it says anti-magnetic, anti-acid and non-corrosive stainless steel. So these will be pretty sturdy, I would think, because a lot of the tweezers that you get are made of what basically feels like tin, and they bend really easily. This one actually still feels soft. Don't know if you can see the end of that already looks bent a bit. So it's not as solid as, I mean, yeah, it is better than most, I would say, but it's not as solid as I was expecting. So just straight tweezers, and I don't know, they feel very, very loose. Yeah, I feel as if I'd need to hold them away down here, I think, to get them to really pick a drill. A bit too springy, too spongy. Better than nothing, but I don't know, I might have to bend them a bit to make them work a bit better. They just seem a bit weird. This top one is actually coming along and bending up the way, so it's going the wrong way. Probably quite hard to see that, but it just doesn't feel right. You probably need to bend them a bit to get them to work properly. Anyway, that's the tweezers. Now, what I wasn't expecting is another bag. So we have another bag with another boat or tray. I call them trays, which is longer than the first one. So new tray, pink pen, multiplacer, big piece of pink wax, a lot longer than the first one, probably about 3 times longer. Labels, so that's quite handy to have labels to label up your little tubs if you're using tubs. So that's a handy thing. Don't always get that. We'll put that here. And then some baggies. And I think I've got more than 10 this time. So here we go. Put them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So now we've got 40 baggies, and there's more. Another bag. So we'll see what's in this one. It looks like it's identical to that one. Pink pen, multiplacer, long tray, long wax, labels, same as last time, and I'm not going to count them this time, but I'm sure this is 30 again. It feels like there's a good chunk of bags there. So 70 bags, never had that before. Why I got 3 trays, 3 pens, well, as good as 10 waxes really, if normally they only give a square. Tweezers that were individually packaged, which was new. I don't know if this is standard with Meian, this company. They're on AliExpress, so it's an AliExpress store. I'll have the name up in the description because I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But a lot of stuff. 3 pens, 3 multiplacers, 3 trays, 2 sets of labels, 70 bags, set of tweezers. That's a lot of stuff. So you would imagine that if I get all of this, it must be an absolutely massive diamond painting. We'll see. So give me a second, I need to get rid of all of this stuff. If anybody's looking to buy a pink pen, just drop me a line. I've got a few. Labels going cheap. Now we get to the nitty gritty. The drills. So we'll get past this part as quickly. The glue's pretty sticky in this one. Get rid of this, too noisy. Done. Okay, so good. The bags are already labelled up, so they've already got the number on them, which is pretty cool, and it's individual sealed bags, which I like. They've actually got various sizes of bag depending on how many drills are in them, so I like that rather than getting like 5 of these instead of that, or 10 of these instead of that. I like this when they're all set up individually. It makes it a lot easier to set things up. So just having a quick nosy. Not too many colours in this one, as you can see, but enough of a variation to make it look nice. So I'll have a look at the actual drills. So as you can see, round drills. They look and feel fine, they're dry, they're all loose. So bottoms are flat, or most are flat. I mean, they look okay, a little dimple in some, but they're not bad. So just having quick random looks, but initial impression is the drills are absolutely fine. They look good. So sealed bags, very nice, like that. Saves having to cut open all those strings of bags that you get with some kits. Normally when I get the strings of bags, I just drop them on the floor, but I'm a bit wary about doing that with these in case a bag pops open, because I do not want to be picking up drills from the floor. So I'm going to carefully this time put them to the side so we can have a look at the canvas and see what the picture actually is. Well, we'll find out what the picture is in a minute, because I'm going to show the key. So this is a key, bit different from normal. It's just an A4 sheet and the key's straight in the centre. Easy enough to read, I mean the symbols are easy to read. But this is the picture, and it's a Siamese fighting fish. Now, most of the time when I buy diamond paintings, there's some sort of reason behind it. This one is because I used to keep tropical fish for many years, and over the years I had a few Siamese fighters. They were one of my favourite fish, so when I saw this picture I thought, yeah, that's nice, I'll give that a bash. So nothing different really about this, just the usual. I'm just checking here, there's no 310, there's no black that I can see, so that's a bonus. So 32 colours in total. Some of the totals are small, so Very few of some colours, a lot of pinks and purples. So we'll have a look at the actual canvas now, finally. So it's poured glue, it's got the clear cover, and turn it the right way. Little guide, sort of typical step-by-step guide if you've never done diamond painting. This will give you a rough idea of what you're meant to be doing. And then we have the key on the canvas. Looks fine. They don't have any that are too hard to read. Backwards 3, that's the first time I've seen that. And then we've got the thumbnail. And then we get the size at the top. So it's a 60 by 60. And it is a bit crinkled, but it's not too bad. Try and get it back a bit so you can see. So a lot of pretty much the same colours, but I think it's going to look nice when it's finished. Just have a look at the actual print. A lot of number 2. Very clear. Not going to be any problems at all reading this. Canvas, a little bit stiff, starchy feeling, but not too bad. So that's it. So this one came from the Meian Store. As I said, I'll put the name in the description because I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. 60 by 60, a little bit wrinkled, but once it's flattened it'll be fine. I won't have any problems with air bubbles or anything like that because it's poured glue. So pretty quick. I think opening the baggies took longer than the rest, but I would say this is going to be really nice. It will be appearing at some point when I get around to doing it, but yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. Nothing majorly wrong. So as I said, if you're on the market for a pink pen, just drop me a line, I'm sure I can help. So not too bad at all. Poured glue, which was nice. The drills were already in bags which were labelled up and resealable, which is very nice, especially if you are new and you don't have a storage system. A lot of people move on to tic-tac boxes and that sort of thing, but if you don't have any of that, you can easily work from the bags because they're resealable and they're already labelled. So that's a very nice feature. Why I got 3 trays, I have no idea. And why I got so much pink wax, I have no idea. I can only assume that was an error. Why I would need all that wax and 3 pens and 3 trays and what was it, 70 bags when they're already in bags. I'm not so sure. Tweezers were slightly disappointing. When I saw them, the way they were packaged and it said stainless steel, I thought, okay, these probably are going to be pretty good. But when I took them out of the packaging, they've got a sort of flimsy feel. I think if you were holding them where you're meant to hold them, I think they would struggle to pick up the drills, but one of the tips is slightly bent the wrong way, so a little bit of tweaking might improve them quite a bit. I mean, they were slightly better than the standard ones, but not as good as some. Print quality, perfect, nothing wrong with it at all. The key, very easy to read. Where it was a dark colour, the lettering or the numbers are white, and where it's a light colour, the lettering and numbers are black. So very easy to read. Not all companies are as good as that. So I can't see, I keep looking at it, but I can't see any problems with it. There are some pretty big areas where I'm going to be practicing my checkerboard pattern, because I never use multiplacers. No matter how big the painting is, how big the area is, I always place the drills one at a time. And the biggest one that I've done so far, which I just got back from the framer yesterday, it's too big to fit here, but I will show it at some point. That is an 80 by 100, and I got 350 bags of black with that, and I placed all of them one by one. So I don't know why, but I enjoy doing the checkerboard pattern. I listen to music while I'm doing it, so I find it relaxing, and I just enjoy doing that. So that's it for today. As I said, Meian Store on AliExpress, first time I've bought anything from them. Pleased to say that I wasn't disappointed. Minor things, well, I suppose the main one was the tweezers weren't as good as I thought they were going to be, but everything else definitely good. The bags especially being sealed, or resealable I should say, and labelled, a big plus. So next one, I think I'm going to go back to reviewing big trays, so that'll be the next video. In the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.